Avatar 4 does not feel like a continuation of a story. It feels like the moment where the story finally asks its hardest question. Until now, Pandora was shown as a world worth protecting, beautiful, spiritual, alive. But in Avatar 4, protection may no longer be enough because survival always changes the ones who survive. This film is not just about humans versus Newai anymore. That conflict is old, predictable. What Avatar 4 explores is something far more uncomfortable. What happens after a culture learns how to fight back? The Newai were never meant to become warriors on a global scale. They were caretakers, listeners, a people who lived with the planet instead of ruling it. But when war lasts long enough, even the most peaceful world begins to adapt. And adaptation always comes with a cost. One of the most interesting shifts in Avatar 4 is perspective. Pandora is no longer just a paradise under threat. It's becoming a power, and power demands decisions that spiritually alone can't answer. Personally, I think this movie works best when it stops romanticizing innocence. Because innocence does not drive repeated innovations, wisdom does. And wisdom sometimes means choosing the lesser evil. Jake Sully's journey here is not about leadership anymore. It's about legacy, about realizing that choices you make to protect your children are the same choices that will define the world they inherited. Here's a crucial what if that shapes the entire film. What if Pandora survives but becomes unrecognizable in the process? As alliances grow and enemies become more strategic, the line between defender and conqueror starts to blur. The Newai begin learning human tactics, human logic, and human efficiency. And the irony is beautiful and painful. To defeat humanity, they must slowly disassemble it. This is where Avatar 4 becomes deeply political without being loud. It questions whether more spirituality or superiority can survive prolonged conflict, or whether every civilization, when pushed far enough, eventually justifies the same action it once condemned. Another powerful layer in this story is generational tension. The younger Newai are not tied to the world ways emotionally. They have grown up in a war. They don't remember peace, only resistance. To them, Pandora is not a scared dream. It's a battlefield they were born into. And that creates a dangerous shift. When a generation does not remember what it's protecting and it starts focusing only on what it must destroy. If Avatar 4 leans into this conflict, it becomes less about spectacle and more about consequences. Every victory feels heavier. Every loss feels permanent. Even Aiva, once the ultimate symbol of balance, feels quieter here. As if the planet itself is watching, waiting to see whether its children will repeat the same cycle they are fighting against. There's also a haunting idea running beneath the surface. What if humanity is not the final enemy? What if the true danger is evolution without restraint? The moment when survival becomes more important than harmony. By the time Avatar 4 reaches its emotional peak, the audience is not asked to cheer. It asked to reflect. Because the film is not warning us about aliens or distant planets, it's holding up a mirror. Pandora does not fall because it's weak. It risks falling because it learned how to win. And that's what makes Avatar 4 the most dangerous chapter yet. Not because of larger battles or bigger visuals, but because it asks whether a world can remain worth saving after it learns how to destroy in the name of survival. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the explanation, please subscribe the channel and like the video.